Can you solve this AP calculus problem? Let me know the answer in the comments below. Are you ready? Let's go. So what we have here is a table that's given values of f, f prime, g, and g prime at selected values of x. If h of x is given to be f of g of x, then what is h prime of 1? Okay, so when we see this kind of a composite function, which is a nested function within a function, then what we are going to do is to apply what is called the chain rule. So what is the chain rule? So here, the chain rule is basically find the derivative of the outer function times the derivative of the inner function. So let's see what that looks like for our problem. So for our problem, h prime of x is given by, so h prime of x is, so let's find the derivative of the outer function f prime of g of x, that's our outer function, times the inner function is g of x, so g prime of x. Okay, so that is the chain rule. So we can go ahead to the table now and find those values that we are looking for. First of all, f prime of g of x. So what is g of x? Let's go here and see g of x, and we need to find that at 1. So at x equals 1, so g of x at x equals 1 is -1. Okay, so -1, because we have g of x, so I just write here g of x equals -1 at x equals 1. Okay, so that is our, and then what is the f prime of -1? So let's go to -1 and find the f prime of x is 5, so that is equal to 5. Okay, so this whole thing, f prime of g of x is equal to 5. Okay, so now let's get to g prime of x. So g prime, and then the second part is g prime of x is going to be at 1, of course, because we need a prime at 1, at x value 1. So at x value 1, what is the g prime of x is 2, right here, 2. So this is going to be 2. So now we just go ahead and multiply these two, because the chain rule, as we saw here, f prime of g of x and g prime of x. So that is going to be 5 times 2. So that is going to be 10 is the final answer, which is choice D right here. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you next video. Have a nice day. Bye.